A few weeks ago, Zambia co-hosted the United Nations World Tourism Organization. The success of the conference put Zambia on the world map with over 250 delegates that attended the conference. Most of the delegates that came into the country traveled via the British Airways direct flight. Having recorded a high number of tourists that visited the country towards, during and after the conference, a few weeks later, their airline has announced that they are in the process of suspending operations of the airline, a move that has not been received well by several sectors of society. Particularly for the tourism sector, this move works against what the sector has put in to market the tourism industry, as it becomes cumbersome for tourists to visit the country. Tourism and Arts Minister Sylvia Masebo says in a telephone interview that this is a big blow, as it makes the cost of doing business expensive for Zambia as well as for the visiting tourists who have to connect flights just to get to Zambia.
These are not more difficult. We currently have a number of difficulties where sometimes even within just Africa, people have to go to Europe to come to an African country, or from another European country to come to Zambia, or indeed to another African country. They have to make so many changes. So for tourism, that is not normally good. Because everybody wants to cut costs, not to increase their costs. So we should be working towards reducing costs for the tourists and the business people, and making the destination cheaper, not too expensive, making it more competitive. And as you know, this sector is important for job creation and poverty reduction.
A visit at one of the British Airways agents' offices in Lusaka revealed how some travelers have been inconvenienced as they are now forced to make demands for refunds.
Yeah, we don't want to reschedule, so cancel. Can we cancel through our online booking?
So the refund process won't
The refund process won't happen online. That's what I was asking. Okay.
But the question is, how prepared is the country to compensate for the loss that it will incur after this suspension? 26 October will mark the last date for the British Airways flight out of Lusaka. If this pulls through, it will mean more tourists will be inconvenienced and less revenue will be collected, eventually trickling down to the individual employees who will in the process lose jobs. Cecilia Kaya, Muvi TV Business News in Lusaka.